Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome. It is that night. There's handprints on the wall. Ugh, gag. Gag me with a spoon. All right, let's get Discord up and running. Looks like someone's already in there waiting for me. Oh, you stupid window. That guy there. You can disconnect. You can go there. Everything's messing with me. 1 second, please. Oh, there's a wild pencil hanging out in there already. Alrighty. 1 moment, please. Water cooler is open. We got a picture in here, too. What's up, Petzl? Oh, I hear nothing. Hang on. This is probably my problem. Let's see here. Oh, I can barely hear you. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. It might be my problem, too.
Well, this might be better.
That is so much better.
All right. Well, get near the mic and it helps.
Yeah. Yep. It sure does.
I gotta work. So I'm on the laptop for the fun.
Yeah, on the laptop. Sorry. Singing through
Everything's
everything.
a song tonight.
Yeah. So we have new Commodore with a, let's see if I can make that a little brighter for you guys. Let's switch hands and then turn up the brightness. We've got HDMI, and then we have audio out over here. And then we've got the Southeast Michigan Vintage Computer Club branded Kung Fu Flash. And on that Kung Fu Flash, we have version 5 of the One Load collection. And now it's all screwed up in the wrong spot. Oh, gosh. And I'm so picky about this, too. I'm going to sit here and just play with it for a half hour. Oh, that's pretty good. That worked out really well. All right. So I haven't fired it up since I put the One Load collection on it. But we'll see. And then, if worse comes to worse and we need more stuff to do, I've got way more stuff to do. We have a tub of stuff. There's a 1541-2. How did I mount the HDMI port? I used a combination of my drill with a center point drill bit and then my Dremel tool and cut out some of it. It's not exactly pretty. It is what it is. And then I bought a mini HDMI to HDMI adapter that's a left right angle. And then I just kind of hacked out a spot and put that in there. So, and it works, which is shocking because
You have cojones.
I don't mind. It's just a Commodore 64. But I have it hooked up 2 ways right now, so we can see what it does in various modes. So I think that's what we're going to do first. We're just going to dabble with the box itself. So I'm going to switch to the game, and then this is, I don't want that. I just want to go straight to, I mean, that picture is, it looks better than my Ultimate 64. And
well,
that
looks good.
It looks good. It looks good. That's HDMI, and then I can switch, and then I'm going to have to do all sorts of crazy nonsense here. And then when we configure the video, and I could take, oh shoot. And then I can take it and I can switch to composite video. And this helps Mr. Jim out a little bit. There is a little bit of jail barring in there, just a tiny bit. It's and I think the jail barring mainly comes from the RF adapter, if I'm not mistaken. So, and then what we can do is we can change modes. Okay. There's all sorts of modes we can change here. So if we go into the Kawari folder and go to the utility and then go to config, we can switch which chip model we are emulating. So right now, I wonder if, excuse me. Okay, let's turn off the color correction. That looks better. Okay, so I turned off the color correction. And then we can switch what we're emulating. So 6569s are PAL, but if we want to, we can switch this into NTSC 50, which puts a color signal back out, and it works on regular monitors. So if I switch this, it should go. I hope I don't lock myself out, but we'll find out. Okay, so we hit save, turn it off, turn it back on. Okay, well it does. It doesn't like it. Let's just say that. Because technically this thing can do PAL, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it can do PAL, no problem. So right now it says it's running 567i at 50 frames a second. And then you could switch to the chip that was formerly in it, which was the 6567 R65A, which I don't particularly like these. I find that they tend to be ghosty. So if we switch off, we switch back on. See how it's kind of blurry? And it might get better if I were to like separate the signals. But we can still emulate the different color palettes through HDMI. So if we go back to HDMI, I got to deactivate it and activate it again because it will lose its sync. That looks great. So if we go to 6569R1, that's another PAL chip. Turn it off. Turn it off. Yes, I could do S video. I don't have, I would need to grab, well, I don't have anything sitting here in which I could do S video for right at the moment. I need to get out some other tools. So that's running in PAL mode, and that looks great. No, it will definitely look better than composite, absolutely. I have the breakout board. I'll have to unplug the HDMI. I'm dumb, and I should have moved it over a little bit so I could use both at the same time. But I did not. Oh, well. But, so yeah. There's all sorts of things that you can kind of dabble on and off. The raster lines, that's stuff on the side of the screen. I think I want that on. Oh, no, that's like a... That's scan lines. Weird. Okay. Let's go back to a PAL mode. You can manipulate the palette too. Yeah, I gotta figure out what that is. Let's go back to the R8. That's my favorite one, is the R8. Yeah, I like the R8. Okay, so now we can go into, I didn't put the other, oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So you could do 80 column mode. Oh, nope, it isn't going to do it. That's fine, whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to do that. Yeah, I don't know about that. I haven't messed with all these things yet, so. It made the Kawari menu all unhappy. Okay. Still red. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on. There, that's better. Okay. I would love to change. Can I change the color palette on the F5? Can I change? Nope, I can't. Bummer. I want to change the color palette on this. This looks awful. Change selection, root directory, help, 128 mode. Nope, you can't. Man, the color palette on the Kawari is just ugly. Ugly. So what I spent too long doing and then redid because I realized how much I was copying over was put this one load collection on there. So this like is supposedly all of the items that they've stuffed into carts. So whether they've stuffed program files or converted stuff into program files. And I did forget to put a whole bunch of crap on here. Oh, well. I wonder how much new stuff is on here. I'm assuming I could put this in. I should try that. They stripped all the crack rows too. Sweet. I can't even think of what I was going to play. No California games, but I have another option for that. Cool. It does have some new stuff. So there's crackpots. Has it got the new one? Yep, it's got the new Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong Arcade. No, okay, it has Empire Strikes Back. Cool. Let's see if it has like Galaga. Yep. Excuse me. Sounds like it's running slow. That's weird. And buggy. Maybe it needs to run in PAL mode. Okay. So I don't remember how to go back from here. How do you go back? Okay, that works. Back one more. I'm looking for Kawari. Where is it? What? Where's the Kawari menu? Run, stop, reset. Hey, Mello. What in the world? Where's the Kawari menu? What in the world happened here? Did I like somehow delete something? Nope. Where the heck did the Kawari menu go? All right, let's load something different. We'll load something from the one load collection that I think would work. Okay, now we're going to turn it off. Now I'm going to turn it back on. And then we're going to go here. And all of a sudden, the Kawari menu is completely gone. There it is. I'm so dumb. Okay. So there. Config.
Computers are hard.
Yeah. Brain function notly. All right. So this is PAL mode. Okay, and then we'll come back here. We'll go back. We'll go back. We'll go back again. Then we'll go to the one load collection. And then we'll find the GAL. Galaga Arlasoft. There we go. Yeah, it wants to play in PAL mode. It also doesn't help that I'm using a Micro Center. There we go. Wow, it's even faster too. But it's cool though that this device functions as a PAL switch.
Yeah, that's quite handy.
Yepers. Yeah, I'm using a Micro Center SD card, and they're notoriously overrated.
Every now and again, Micro Center sends me an email saying, "Hey, I haven't heard from you for a while, so we'll give you a free SD card or flash drive." So they hear from me. I just don't need anything anymore. I already like have everything I need.
How did I did not see a bullet. Matter of fact, there's a mouse in the way. That doesn't help. Ah! It was by the edge of the screen. And I have there's no glass guys to give me double ships. So we're stuck with one. And now I gotta go through the... I think so. Yeah, I'm going to miss all these ones. Not used to this one either. I want... Oh, awful. $24. It's embarrassing. And probably most of that one load collection is going to work better in PAL mode anyways. Hi, Josh. Let's see if I can miss the bullet that comes down again. All right, doing okay. Doing all right. Hey everyone, finally could talk about the project. You're gonna have to let me copy it. If you give me 1 second.
I think I could do that, right?
Yeah, you could too. So go ahead and spam it, and then Petzel will copy it and post it because he's a moderator. That was close. Nah!
I'm a moderate.
Nah! Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. Roguecraft Deluxe coming to the Evercade. Very cool. Man, I already suck. I'd thought about grabbing an Evercade. but I just put like an EverSD on it and use it as a Raspberry Pi derivative. Pew, 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 pew. Oh. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Come to... Oh, that was too quick. Ah! Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good, it looks like quality built stuff. Though I'm more partial to a Sega Genesis, like, button face, rather than, like, a Super Nintendo-ish button face. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, here I thought I was getting an extra life. I wasn't getting an extra life. It was telling me, hey, something transformed. But if you still have shoulder buttons, you could still do the SNES thing. No! Crap. All right. Let's see what else we can... Which does it for PlayStation. Yeah, I think so. Do they have PlayStation games on the... Hey, it goes well. We are on OG hardware today there, Coffee. I mean, technically we're using an FPGA to emulate the video. But this is a new deal for me. No, this is running a... So this is a 250-706 board that has a VIC-2 Kawari in it now for different... Basically, I could do two different styles of... Hero. Maybe. I play a lot of Hero on this. Yeah, if you saw me soldering, well, if you saw me desoldering and ripping my hair out, sorry, still having fun with international karate. I cannot resist. Oh, impossible mission. Neat music, Rob Hubbard. Clever stuff, Archer McLean. Productive bits. But I sincerely think that my VIC-2 Kawari here looks better than my... Ooh, son of a gun. Than my Ultimate board. Game sounds. Yep. Real Sid, and it works. Jump at me, buddy. You'll do it. Oh. I wonder if it has to do with the frequency in which it's outputting at. I don't know if it's outputting higher. What was the pause for? There's a pause for this game. I don't remember what it is. It's not restore. That's the only downfall. Actually, I can do this. I can go like that. I think I can get out of it from here and get back into it. Kawari can use alternate color palettes. Don't hold me to it, but I think so. Ultimate is 720p. That might be it. Let me see what it's running at right now. It is running... Oh, wow. This is just, since it's running in PAL, it's just running 567p. So it's just doubling the 576i signal. But I'll show the Josh and the coffee. We can also, actually, I got to change the mode first. We're going to change the mode. There. Scaling is being done by OBS, which is better, I bet. Well, it's happening with the StarTech, my StarTech capture device, which is like, to me is, oh shoot, wrong one. CBM, Kawari. Yeah, so I use a StarTech device that actually only has an input, but it has absolutely no lag. So we'll go into config, and I was going to show you guys that I have it hooked up 2 ways right now. Save. Composite to RetroTink. Okay. So we can run it in standard, VG or HDMI mode, and then I can also switch it to composite. So I'm going to have to deactivate it and then reactivate it again. See if it's still working. It's still working. Cool. Yeah, so right now it's running in 480i. And we'll go here. We'll find... I wonder if in that one load collection it's got it as World Karate Championship. It doesn't, because they don't believe it exists. Let's see what happens when we do it this way. Just runs faster. Runs kind of too fast, honestly. Yeah, I try not to scale. I try not to do the same thing. The only thing I'll actually scale is if I'm using the... Yes, it is an FPGA VIC-2. So the StarTech can do the composite and the HDMI. I see a little bit of jail bars. It's very faint though. Slept poorly lately. Yeah, me too, man. Nut punch. But, like I said, let me finish this guy first. Okay. And then I can switch back to HDMI. It's weird. It's running in 500p. It's not running in 480p. Yes. I want to see if I could switch if I could put it in 480p. Because right now it's stretching. I think it's doing that so it doesn't have shimmering pixels. So it's using like a... Yeah. We'll figure it out. Ah! Where'd it go? Close the window. And I think it had to resync. Excuse me. Oh. Or maybe it's to match. It might be to match the PAL width. There you come to, Papa. Come get kicked in the face. Grasshopper. I think that's probably maybe what makes it better. Well, clearer. I wouldn't say better. And last night I ended up ordering a PPU digitizer for my NES. So we'll start using original hardware through the OSSC. Oh, I lost. Oh, well. All right. So let's go back to the Kawari setup tool. All right. So chip model, raster lines. Sure. Yeah, I can do that. I'll probably do that on a Saturday. It's not a big deal. I don't know when it's going to be here. Supposedly it's coming from Austria. So hopefully I don't have too much of whatchamacallit, I don't have too much of a problem with. I would watch and join the voice chat to keep you company. Hey. And like I said, it probably won't be this Saturday. It might be next. And then the following I'll be on vacation on Saturday. I think I'll still have a Thursday stream. But I think I won't be here for the 19th. I won't be here for the 19th. I won't be streaming on the 10th of July because I'll be basically getting packed for Boat Fest. Boat Fest! All right, let's see. Locked. There you go. Locked function. Interesting.
Just in case you thought I wasn't here anymore.
I figured as much.
Wait, when's Semvec?
Semvec is the 12th, June 12th.
Oh, I thought I had that in my calendar.
It's June 12th?
No, it's June
28th?
June 28th. I'm sorry.
Okay.
June 28th. I'm getting it mixed up. I think October 12th is the next one. Nope, it's October 11th.
Yeah, June 12th, I have to go to my dad's returement facility. And
No.
Father's Day lunch with him. So.
No, June.
And that's a Thursday.
June 28th, 2025.
I'm really hoping to come. I'm working toward that goal.
Well, I'm really hoping you come because that's cool stuff.
Yeah, you should be there.
I'm working on it.
Well, he's also the guy who would be like furthest away.
True.
Let's see here. Pick a random letter. We'll go letter.
I'll be the out-of-state contingent.
N. The out-of-state.
It's not coming. It's not coming up to Michigan. It's going over. That adds the time.
Yeah, it certainly would.
All right.
You could come from another country and still get there.
You could.
Faster than I could.
Oh, I think it's easier for people to come from Toronto.
Sure. Well, no. Well, if you go over the blue water, sure.
It's about 5 hours from Toronto to Waterford, Pontiac area.
Okay. Trying to find Barbarian. What's the difference? There's two of them. Why
Or
is
is
there...
that to Lansing? I can't remember.
Oh man, those load so quick. That's awesome. All right, I gotta remember how to start this. It's been forever since I played this game. Maybe I have to have it in Joyport 1, which I know you're not supposed to do with your CIAs, but F keys? No, I just tried it. There it is. 1 player, 2 player. Oh, no. It is definitely not.
Oh.
It is definitely
It's 4 hours and 13 minutes from Toronto to Waterford.
What in the ding-dong deuce?
That's really about the same time for me.
Okay. You're right,
Is it?
Jim. You were right.
But you don't have to pay tolls and go through Border Patrol.
No. But I have to go through Toledo. Or at least around Toledo.
Well, yeah, Toledo.
Toledo.
Die.
It's how you know you're watching something that is AI generated voice. When they say towns like Toledo as Toledo. Oh, it drives
Yeah.
me nuts.
Well, that's the joke being in Michigan is Toledo.
Get my butt kicked.
That's how most people experience Ohio for the first time.
I'm sucking real bad here. You're hearing George, aka Drummer, in chat. And then you're also hearing Petzel, who's
Hello.
not been in chat, but he's been in chat. I just got beep,
Pencil, who is not drummer.
who's not Drummer.
I had to come in here because I just couldn't listen to the music for the karate game through
On
Twitch
Discord,
anymore.
yes, Coffee. And if you wanted to join, you could do so as well. It is open. Open to the public. Ugh. Ugh. Take that. In the knee. Ugh. Need a new invite. No problem. Do.
I was Turbo was streaming last night, and the topic of Paperboy came up, and he goes because he was going to
Thanks,
get
Jim.
Paperboy for Nintendo 64, and then he goes something about he made a comment about Paperboy on Commodore 64 and that he didn't have it, and I go sad Commodore Chronicles noises, and then he laughed a little. He laughed a little bit and said, "Oh no, he's like, oh yeah, Commodore Chronicles." He's like, no, I just don't have a C64 right now.
He needs one. Badly.
Yes, yeah.
Every good boy deserves.
Even I finally got my first
Your
Commodore.
Your first? Like first of all time?
Yeah, the one that I bought from you at the first at
No
that event.
kidding.
That was my first one. Yep. Besides C64 Forever, that doesn't count.
Nope. It's not bad.
It's good training wheels. No, I had two. I had a total of 3 friends growing up that had Commodores, and actually one of them had 2. One had an SX64 that is now in a museum somewhere.
Keeps putting me in a baby in a corner. Ow.
I still keep thinking that you're playing some like a demo thing on the title screen.
Yeah.
Just in case you forgot, you were playing Barbarian.
Yes. Oh, here I thought I was playing again.
Well, no,
You are in
no,
the
it
demo.
said it actually said demo at the bottom that time.
Yep. Hit him in the knee. Hit him in the knee. Urgh. Ow. Knee. Jump. Oh, gosh. I didn't know you could jump. And his head comes off. Excuse me. There you go. Welcome in, coffee. Ding. Ugh. Isn't it? Doesn't it kind of take the kind of the scope of get off of me? Gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, he ducks right at the right time. Yes. Yeah. Ow. That was my knee.
Oh, this game store I used to go to try to check out their website, but it hasn't been updated since 2017. It said games all the way up to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I'm like,
I'm dead. Maybe is that Barbarian 2? That was George. It's the same game. Oh, okay. Sorry. My mistake. Beam Rider? Oh, what was the one I wanted to play? Banger of said radio set for tomorrow. Cool. 4 p.m. PST. 4 p.m. PST is 7 p.m. EST, right? That's a great time. Awesome. I will try and stop in. Ooh, the new Turn of Fury. Very cool. Already too fast. Because I'm playing it in NTSC mode. I could switch to PAL mode. I mean, this is the speed I'm used to. Whee! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, I missed. And Trouble. Trouble. Oh.
That was the slowest part of the whole game, was you falling.
Yep. Yeah, I tend to play most of my games in PAL too. Uh-oh. I knew that was coming. Crap. Yamo's a little more difficult in this version, that's for sure. And die. What? I can't even touch it? Bubkiss. Whee! Oh no. No! Not again. Aww. No! Oh, golly. Come on, really?
Almost painful to watch.
Almost? Or, oh my god.
Almost to watch, maybe to play. I love the running and how fast and the way that it looks.
Yeah. I love when he, like, something in the floor doesn't, like, bond with his character sprite, and he kind of, like, moves around for a second.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Like that. Ugh. Crap. Ah, double crap. Run. I love how Yamo keeps jumping on the ninja. Oh, no. Okay, I made it. Alright, let's see if I can do this without... Oh, I said without killing myself. Alright, so go this way. Hit this guy. Oh, no. Okay, that's how it works. No! Dang it, Jim. No! No! Oh, no. Run, man, run. Okay. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a pool man.
Is this a sequel?
It's
Or is this a newer?
It's a newer release.
Oh, okay. Or is it like a remaster or something?
I think this was made by Megastyle.
Yeah, because I saw a 2019 date on it. But with it saying return to, it seemed like it might have been a sequel or maybe a remaster.
Dang it. Did it again.
Oh, man. That's funny that even on the side, it's no go.
That's close.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Die. Die. Oh no, I missed. I did it again.
This is the worst Leisure Suit Larry game ever. Ooh, 18 of 90. So there's 90 jumps in the whole game? Or
There's
just
90
the...
lamps.
Oh, okay. Lamps. Got it. All right. I didn't read that right.
I rather like this version. I have a Bruce Lee on the Spectrum. Looks more like Bruce Lee himself. I think that's the wrong music.
Uh-oh.
It's not supposed to be, the baseball theme song. Yeah, that was wrong, wasn't it? Yep. Hello, Elron Hoya Membi. Oh, take that and that. I definitely like that Yamo and Ninja are a whole lot easier to deal with in the original. Welcome in. We play, well, I play, not always Commodore stuff, but I play real hardware. This is running on a C64 bread bin, playing some sick games. Yeah, this version is a whole lot easier. Maybe because I have experience with it. Wee. Can he crouch? Yes. He kind of lays down more than crouch. Let Yamo follow the floor, and then he could just stay down there. Excuse me. And then you can fall on him, and it'll give him damage. See? And then we got to go to the middle. Oofda. And that middle piece opened up. No, oh, there's Yamo. Oofda. Whoa! He's clipping into the floor. Okay, now he's out. Made him hit Yamo. No! Oh, crap. Not sure if that's a ninja or riot police. Yeah, kind of has a both things going on, huh? Yeah, go away.
Why not both?
Why not both? It does speed up. Okay. Die. Alright. I'm always horrible at this spot. I know you just jump all the way over. There we go. Okay. Ugh. You slow down. I do not wish to die so soon. Oh, like that. Oh, dang it. Excuse me. Oh no, slow down. Slow down. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Ooh. No. Okay, and I gotta go back, huh? No. Mr. Christoph. Playing this, trying to get one screen farther, having to run to catch the bus. Unfortunately, my Commodore 64 was in my parents' room, so there was none of that. So, Mr. Christoph, we are using what I was working on Saturday. This is a original C64 with a VIC-2 Kawari. Whee. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, jeez Louise, that was too close. I wouldn't say well, but it went decently enough. All right, let's see if I can do this again. Oh, that was close. Yeah, it went together all right. Yes, everything's worked great so far. Shoot. Yep. Yeah, so this one's ready for prime time. I gotta remember where I'm going from here. Am I going just up from here? Yeah, I think I'm just going up from here, aren't I? Yep. Okay. Oh, get lost. Ew. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. Ah! Okay. Okay, gotta climb up over here. Boing! No, no, no. Oh. Oh, crap. You can stay way down there. I'm cool with that. Ah, I did it again. Ow. up from here? I don't think that's what I wanted to do. It was. Ugh. Whee! I don't normally make it this far. I kind of suck at this game. I can't go through the floor. Open sesame. You're hungry. Okay. Why is Yamo not setting them off? Come down here. Did I hit those? No. What have I done wrong? I don't know what I've done. I did something kind of wrong. Am I missing something? That's those things. Oh! No! Oh no! Okay. Grapefruit off the tree. I'm jealous, man. Okay. Bonsai. Seriously? Jump on their heads. Take that. Wee. Got it. A lemon, a grapefruit tree, and a tangerine tree. Oh, that sounds like a blast. Aww. Woo! Run! Ah! Ah, did it again. Dang it. Oh. I only made it further than I normally do.
Did they graft trees together like that, Bones?
I'm not aware. Bugsy, Part 2. The
Seems
Crime
like it's
Lord.
possible, I suppose.
Camels in space.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is neat. Okay, we're going to go way down. Journey to the center of the earth. Joe Gunn. No kidding. I didn't think that was free. Free fruit all year round. Yep, that would be great. About the only thing that really grows in our area. Well, I guess you can grow cherries. Grow cherries and apples. But we do...
Are you too far up for blueberries?
No, actually, you can actually go north of here about an hour and a half and still get blueberries. Ooh, life force on a cart? Not my life force. Not that one. I'm thinking salamander, which I don't think would work. Let's find out. It'd be awesome if it did. It doesn't. Ooh, samurai warrior. I haven't played that in a while.
You know, we have fruit all year round here too, but
Oh,
you
gotta
just have
run
to
it.
go to the grocery store and get it.
Gotta run it in PAL mode. Gotta run it in PAL mode. Gotta switch it to PAL mode. And that's what we're gonna do. Gonna run it in PAL mode. Gonna run it in PAL mode. Yeah, tangerine tree sounds amazing. Okay, so now we're in PAL. And then we'll go back to where we were. One load collection. Samurai warrior. Boom, boom, boom. I screwed this up. Game. You know what? Hang on. I gotta remember how to do everything. Okay. Okay. That jumps. Okay. Okay. I see you. Ugh. Okay. Gotta remember how to put my sword away now. I don't remember how to put my sword away. I can't remember. It's been so long. Oh, maybe there's another enemy. You're not supposed to run around with your sword out the whole time. Okay. I gotta remember how to put my sword away. There it is. Okay. Dang it. I'm gonna make it to the first stinking dojo before these guys kill me. It's been forever since I played this game. It's sad that I don't remember how to put my sword away. Just kind of wandering, spinning it around in circles. So you should always greet everybody you meet, except for, well, enemies. Ooh, who's new? Who is new? Joe! How's it going?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear ya.
Oh, okay. My mic was a little muted.
Okay.
Oh, I was just happened to see something going on up there. I thought I'd click on it and see what it was.
Every Thursday, I stream on Twitch.
Oh,
I'm going to turn down your mic a little bit. You're a little bit on the loud side. And then I also chat with people. Whoever wants to come in and hang out.
well, the mic is like all the way down. That's crazy. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
How the hell do I make this bigger?
Just click on the picture. It should
Oh, there
go
it is.
full size.
There's a little itty bitty in the corner of the thing. Nice.
There are hidden ninja in the forest ahead. Excuse me. Yep, and I'll probably get killed. There's one right there. Dead. That was quick.
What are you playing there?
This is Usagi Yojimbo, the samurai warrior, the story of Usagi Yojimbo. So, I don't know if you were ever into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in the...
A long time ago.
Usagi Yojimbo was a character that was... I mean, he was a character well before... before this game or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I remember how to put my stinking stuff away. So I made a game about him. And now he runs off. Excuse me. Oh, man. Just keep trying to figure out how to put my sword away. So this game is...
What
this game...
platform is it?
This is the Commodore 64.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily a game just about killing enemies. You have to increase your karma to basically make it to different portions of the game. And you do that by greeting all the people you meet, and then you provide alms for people that work in the temple. So if I hit my button and press down, he'll bow. If I hit... Yep. Evening on, all topics, fruits. Let's play bandits. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Stevenger? So, like I said, if I hold the button and I hit down, I do a bow. If I hold the button and hit forward, I go to give an alm. So, like, this is So I just gave him of what was in my whatever my gift was. I think you can give 2 different types of gifts. I'm not sure, but it's been a while since I've played it. And he's just basically a peasant, so you just kind of greet them. He gives bunny turds. Yeah, so like this guy, you can bow to this little guy and he'll follow you. Oh, he didn't follow me though. Okay. I just don't remember how to put my sword away. I'm figuring it out. I'm not really figuring it out. There's a motion to do it, and I just keep forgetting what it is. So I just hold my button in. Alright, we'll take the high road this time. Because last time I took the low road and died instantaneously. Long way of the samurai. And they'll give you little tokens or oh gosh, I forgot about this part. I suck at this part. So you take out your sword here because he'll run faster, and then you jump over this hole. Did it. All right. Okay. Cool. Normally I fall there. Sometimes those guys will challenge you. They're other Ronins. Another
In
bit.
Mortal Kombat.
In Mortal Kombat, yes. And you'll kill him. And jump. Oh man, I normally don't make those very easily. Come on, put your sword away. Oh, see, this guy wants my head. Oh, and he got me too. It's obviously not saving my... Yeah, we'll give it another shot. Excuse me. Why didn't I get karma from that? I don't know. Should be a guy hiding in this tree and dead. Okay. So when you joined, you had mentioned, I think something. Oh, crud. You're probably a little older than I am. I think.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
I think you had mentioned you. Because I always ask the same questions, or maybe I didn't ask it that time. I think Eric did.
Oh, when I joined the
Yep.
group here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, what's your thing? What do you do?
Yes. I keep getting distracted by the next thing.
Don't we all?
This week it's phones.
Okay. What type of phones? Are we talking like old J2ME phones or?
Yeah.
So.
Old despots phones.
Okay.
And I just picked up a 1955 payphone at Hamvention. So that was a good find. I got to get it rewired, working. No, it all started with the want to build a dial-up ISP. I'm enamored by the cool cards that they have for these computers that have little chips in them that simulate modems, but there's something about doing it the real way that appeals to me, you know, with actual modems and whatnot. So then it was kind of a slippery slope.
I could see that. You know, like, I would say I'm still stuck in the video game front. Put the damn sword away, man.
I mean, yeah.
But every once in a
I
while...
like the games, but I suck so bad at them. I get frustrated and then put them down. And I don't know.
I don't think I can go
My
back.
hand-eye coordination isn't what it once was, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe it was never that great. But I've been digging some Arkanoid lately.
Yeah, throw that on. I like my Arkanoid on the on my Tandy computers.
Okay. So I've been playing on the NES. I found a cartridge in the the Indie Classic, the guy was selling, that had the controller, the Arkanoid Taito controller with it,
Okay.
with the little paddle knob. So I hate playing Arkanoid with a D-pad or a joystick.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play it the way it was in the arcades, you know, with a roller knob.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this little controller kind of gives me a piece of that, which is nice. That's been my game lately that I've been tuning up on.
Yeah. Got my controller on the wrong port.
Oh, there's an Arkanoid.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Is that a C64 version, or is that...
Yeah, C64 version.
If I've ever played it on the C64. In fact, I know I haven't. Look at that. Actually looks good. They made paddles for the C64, right?
They sure did, yeah. Yep, and
So I could put it on
also,
a paddle.
yeah, it'd be good with a paddle, and then you can also, you can use a Commodore mouse for it, too. Oh, gosh, that was close.
Oh, I got mice. Yeah, I could do that. I don't remember what box they're in.
Oh, that was stupid.
Let's just make it little.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not my favorite.
Sorry.
So yeah, I don't know. I was jacking around. I've been jacking around with the phones. I started with ATA and a little free PBX instance,
Okay.
but then I quickly realized that I couldn't dial up faster than about 14.4 reliably. So I started digging deeper. Yeah, you know, it was all the SIP conversion and codecs and stuff like that, just ruining the experience for the faster digital modes and analog. But what I discovered is this whole world of voice on old Cisco routers. And boy, did I go down the rabbit hole with that. So it's been fun.
Networking was never my thing.
Yeah, Cisco networking isn't really my thing either, but I can learn enough of it to make it do what I want it to do, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I know.
it's nice because I'm able to do everything in one package, right? With the router, it has the voice ports that you can hook phones or modems to. You can dial in. There's actually modem cards in the router that you can dial into that become little ISPs.
Oh, cool.
And that way, you know, you got one box. And then I set up like the uplink port out of the router to just, you know, you plug it into something with internet and it just grabs DHCP and puts it online. So, you know, you dial up into your internet service provider and you're online at 33.6. The downside is that in analog, you're kind of stuck at 33.6. So now what I'm looking for is digital modem cards, which are near unobtainium.
Okay.
There are some on eBay for like $700.
Ah.
I don't know if they're still using them in other countries or why they're so expensive, but
Sometimes
with the
just
digital modem,
sometimes there's just a niche. It's more,
I don't think they made a lot of them. Probably is part of the problem. That's why they're so expensive. But with those cards, you could achieve 56K.
oh, okay.
That's like nirvana, you know, at this point. I don't need it. 33.6 is plenty fast for any crap I'm going to do on an old computer, but it's more one of those I just want it to. Well, I want to make it do it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, for a while there I got into hi-fi and I was like all about finding hi-fi stuff, but I've quickly dropped out of that because that is one of those you could spend your life savings just trying to maintain your hardware.
Yeah, that's a really expensive hobby. People that I know that are into that stuff, they do spend stupid money on it. At least, at least with what I do, I'm really good at repairing things, so I can buy cheap broken stuff and make it nice.
Cool.
Like I bought a C64 SX64
Oh, really?
from a guy that the whole keyboard was smashed. I mean, it was like a box of little chips.
Oh, that's...
I glued as much of it back together as I could. Luckily, the brown part wasn't broken
Okay.
very much. The little tabbies on the back were, but not the part you see.
Okay.
Just the silver part was annihilated. Yeah, and I glued it all back together. I probably spent 3 weeks on that stupid thing. I sanded it down. I bondoed it. Filled in all the missing pieces.
Cool.
Worked it all out till it was straight again. Primered and repainted it. The paint is a little off because you can't get, paint that's like aged.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's close. I mean, it's close enough. It looks fine. Man, it works.
It's good.
But yeah, I think I don't have. Maybe I gave the guy like $150 for it.
Oh, that's great.
So where my other one that I have is I bought in good shape was like $400, and now they're like so stupid expensive that I don't know. You'd really have to love them to want to spend $1,000 or something on one.
Yeah, I'm not do I find them interesting? Sure, but I've never been like blown away by them before.
Well, I think they're cool because they're different. I think they're terrible computers to use. The
Yeah.
screen anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if you plug them into a 1702 or something, they're fine. But
Yep.
As far as like trying to look at that those were awful little screens.
Yep.
Part of me almost wishes that I had found one that had a broken monitor in it, like a cracked CRT.
Mm-hmm. And then
so
put
I
an
wouldn't feel bad about
putting an LCD in it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, you make something you could use, But yeah, I couldn't do it to a working one. Even if I saved all the parts and made it reversible, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came over here because you guys got the amateur radio room.
Yeah, that was a new addition. That was Chris Auger's thing. So,
He's the one that drug me over here to talk about the packet. We're gonna try and do it Midwest.
Yeah. Can you explain that a little bit?
So yeah, I mean it's like a modem, but instead of using the telephone lines as a medium, it does it over radio.
Okay.
It was really big in amateur radio. When I got licensed back in like 89 or 90, that's the first thing I did. I had my Commodore 64, and I, talked my dad into buying me one of these little PK64 modems.
Okay.
Which was stupid expensive. I don't know how I
Kind of
it.
into it.
It was more than the computer. Because we bought the computer used, you know what I mean? And the modem was like 3 times the cost of the computer, but you could get on there and God, there was all kinds of stuff you could do. There were people that broadcast like weather maps and you could download and there's all kinds of stuff where you could just sit on there and talk with people, or you could send files. Which was really cool for back then because, late 80s, early 90s, even like, the internet was just starting to be, something that normal everyday people could get involved with.
Hey,
and
Aaron,
even then
what's up, man? Sorry, I was talking to somebody in chat.
Oh, no, go ahead.
So now that would have been then over like shortwave, or would that have been over CB? It probably wouldn't have been CB. CB, you can't really get.
Well, yeah, not CB, but yeah, I mean both, really, because there's different modes that these units can do.
Okay.
You know, on FM. So like what we're planning to do at the show, we're just going to use like little VHF walkie-talkies, and you do it over FM, what they call packet.
Okay.
And packet is probably the closest to the sound of the waveform that's sent over modem lines.
Okay.
You know, these are like the units we're going to take are only capable of like 1200 baud, but
I mean, technically, the Commodore 64 was no really any better than. Oh, I could have switched joysticks. Dang it all.
yeah, about the fastest you could ever do, and it takes some trickery, is 9600 baud out of the 64. The thing about these modems, though, is that they don't use the 64 for the data transfer. Like
Okay.
they have processors in them.
Oh.
The bigger ones that I have Z80 processors in them, so they're actually probably more powerful than the Commodore 64.
Oh, man.
And they're like little terminals, you know what I mean? You use serial into them. So
Okay.
everything's going on inside of the box. It's not the computer. There's no heavy lifting for the computer. And because it's just a serial terminal, you know, it's compatible with all manner of different retro computers, right? Anything that you could, you know, connect to it. Look at those. You can turn down the baud rate on those. I think they'll go all the way down to 300 baud. So even slow stuff would be able to hook to these modems.
Huh.
And yeah, what we're going to set up basically is going to just be like a chat room. You know, any computer that you walk up to in there, you can, you know, type in it and it'll just come out all the other ones.
Okay.
But they'll do other stuff too. They got like mailboxes and store and forward systems in them. We're going to use MURS band. MERS is like a VHF citizens band.
Okay.
Because it's the show, and if you use the ham radio bands, you know, technically a ham radio operator has to be by the unit and in control of it.
Ah, okay.
To be legal, you know, and I mean, inside the building, it's not like you're going to hurt anybody, but you know how people are. They'll be walking around videoing things and be like, oh, look at these guys, you know, they're operating ham radio illegally.
Yeah. And then they'll get your code and they'll ban you.
Yeah, you got the awesome internet Karens that'll be there, so. So yeah, we're going to do it all on the up and up. I checked the FCC, and yep, data is perfectly legal on MERS. The only thing you can't do is store and forward, so you know, we won't be able to demonstrate the mailbox functionalities.
Okay.
But I mean, there, you know what I mean? It's such a hustle and bustle. People, they're just going to sit down and type a few times, see if they can get somebody to answer them, and walk away, right?
Yeah.
So it should be good. Adrian from Adrian's Digital Basement did a thing. He got me all excited about these modems because somebody sent him one of these PK64s that plug into the. They're specifically made for Commodore 64. They plug in a cartridge slot.
Okay.
And they have the software all built in them, so you just do like a sys command to jump into the software that's on the box, and it just loads up and you're going.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And yeah, he got me all excited because that was my thing when I was a kid. You know, this is my real first networking experience, right?
Huh. I remember my dad used to have a buddy that would come over, and every once in a while he'd hook into our phone lines with his Tandy 1000, and well, he ended up giving us that Tandy 1000, but oh, that was dumb. But he would dial into BBSs, and that's really the only early networking I ever did. Probably because I was just too stinking young.
I mean, I did some BBS stuff, but I vaguely remember me and one of the kids down the street playing with my TRS-80 because I had that before I had a 64.
Okay.
And yeah, I had a 300 baud modem for that. You know, the kind that with the acoustic coupler that you had to hang the phone up on.
Oh yeah.
And I remember we were like war dialing. We wrote a basic program that would just dial all the numbers in a block, and it would somehow figure out. I don't remember exactly how we did it. Like if a fax machine answered, or if a computer answered, or if a person answered. I think by listening to the tones. So we were like compiling, you know, lists of all the computers we were gonna hack. You know.
Huh.
Back when that was exciting. Or try and get into or play with or whatever we were gonna do. I don't know that I ever understood what the point of it was, but it was neat.
I just trapped myself like a total idiot. Yep. All right. How do you kill yourself?
Always doing stupid stuff.
I killed myself. Yeah. Aaron in the Twitch chat says, man, this stuff is right up my alley. I used to war dial.
Yeah. That's what it was, man.
Oh,
War
I just
dialing.
hit the reset button. Son of a cracker.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
My modem was too slow to connect to most things. I didn't really get fast modems until I got my 286, I think.
Huh.
I
Yeah.
remember having a 2400 baud in that one first, and then a 14.4.
Yeah, I started with a 14.4. Elron.
Man, when I went from 2400 baud to 14.4, it was like a whole world opened up.
Oh yeah. I meant the
I think we were
stuff
on AOL.
the stuff you could download. You know,
It was so fast.
Well,
it was just plummets.
Well, if you were just doing text, yeah. So like I just remember downloading like pictures and trying to build my own GeoCities website and
But I'm just saying, going from 2400 to 14.4 was a leap. I remember back then.
Elron says, any cool files received by radio? So I do remember hearing stuff back in the day that there would be programs that would be broadcast over the air by FM. And I don't remember what it was. I think it was probably over in Europe. And then there was another one where it was like a Christian, like basically like an independent Christian band from Europe put a Commodore 64 program on the backside of a record once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I remember watching a YouTube video about some TV show from the 80s or early 90s where they would put programs over the TV show. They had like a little dot in the corner of the screen that was blinking, and there was like a little suction cup receiver thing that stuck on the screen.
Oh, no kidding.
And it would pick up the blinking light and download the program. You'd run some little basic program in your computer that would get it receiving, and it would sit and receive the program. By the end of the show, you could play the program.
That's awesome.
Whether it was a game or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I remember the guy had recordings of it, you know, and he's trying to get this thing to work, and you know the recordings are crappy, and you know his equipment was half broken. So
yep.
He did eventually get it to work. It was pretty cool. And then the program ended up not really being much of anything. It was kind of like a gimmicky commercial-like thing for something.
Am I'm in PAL.
It's like the story of my life.
What's that? Oh, stuff not working.
You go through all that stuff and then you download, you know what I mean? What was it, like Ralphie with the decoder wheel? You know?
Yep.
And the Ovaltine. You know, you got this whole thing. He's going to figure out this thing, and it's just a commercial for Ovaltine. You know?
You should drink more Ovaltine.
Right. Yeah. You know, it's like that. It was a nothing burger of a program, right? After all that screwing around to get it to download.
Uh-oh, what did I do? Unplug.
Most of the data that was sent though back then was, I know there was a guy in town who like broadcast out weather maps,
I could see that happening.
and there was like it was like WeFax or something like that. You put the thing in WeFax mode, and it would actually, it was like it was facsimile format, right? So it would come on the screen like a fax,
Okay.
but it was made for weather maps. It's like weather fax, WeFax.
Okay.
I remember doing that, so you could see like the Doppler radar. Like nowadays, we just get our phone out and be like, oh, yeah, it's gonna rain. Back then it was this whole production, right?
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to wait to see the news in the evening.
Trying to remember which one I wanted to load up earlier. There is a fly in my room. That's not supposed to be going there yet. It's not working. Oh, there's a fly in my room. It's not dead now. Dang it.
Nothing good about a fly.
No, I came home today and there was like 8 of them in the house. And my children swear they didn't leave the door open.
No.
No, it wasn't them.
Kids don't do that when you do. Mine never did it. Well, anyway, it's starting to get late, and I got a few things to do before I got to turn in. So,
Yep. I'm only here for about another 15 minutes, but thanks for stopping in and informing me, and hopefully I'll be at VCF Midwest this year as well and get to check out your setup.
well, there you go. Hopefully, we're going to have the biggest packet network that's been put together since 1991. So.
Oh, cool. All right. Well,
We'll see.
Thanks for stopping in, Joe.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, take care.
See if I can figure out how to close this thing.
The hang up button. If you just kind of wave the mouse in the middle, there's a red disconnect
It's at
button.
the bottom.
Yep.
Look at that. I found it. All right, man.
Yep. Does that make you want to come to VCF Midwest there, Petzl? No. Yeah.
I was looking at pictures from 2017 and just earlier today, I think it was, and just reminiscing about how nice it was when there was only a few hundred people there.
Oh, I got him, but I missed him. Son of a gun. Barrel jumping.
I was showing a coworker Gopher, the Gopher protocol, and showing him the oh gosh, what was the guy's name that had the Gopher client for the C64?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, it was a protocol before the World Wide Web.
Okay.
So it was similar, like you could get documents and it was menu driven. Because we were talking about Tim Berners-Lee and his team. Not,
Yeah.
He's credited himself, but there's like more than one person, right? And really, they were just building on work of other people.
Yep.
In terms of concept, so.
Over.
I was also telling him about how old I am, that my first internet email address was with the Evansville Public Library on a BBS, and they only connected to the University of Southern Indiana once a day to get the mail. That's how old I am. My first internet email address was to a non-internet connected computer. That's how my email came in.
Got it. Yes. Yeah, this is World Games. I love Epic's games.
Yeah. They are good.
All right. Diving's next. I missed. Oh, I was so close. So close. I want to get 14. I've done it before. I think the most I've done is 15.
Yeah, I've been following the packet radio discussion.
Yeah.
On the indie group Discord.
Oh, okay. They're doing it over there too.
Well, that's kind of where they're working it out.
Oh, cool. So, cool. Neat. I wonder why. Whatever.
No,
I wonder why.
no, they're not doing it over. They're following it on your Discord.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Joe is also on the indie group and pretty prolific in that Discord as well. That's
is he? Okay.
Yeah. Is he local to you or local to me?
That's what I thought. Was that he was local to me.
Okay.
It's too young for BBS and Fido. Envy people who had that.
It was a short period of time that I had BBS access because I didn't live where there were BBSs until just about a year and a half before the internet became a thing, the public internet, before you could get access.
I'm in trouble.
But I enjoyed my BBS time.
How do you do the dive? It's the water level? So, it's based on how high up I'll go is based on the arrow at the top of the screen. That's the wind speed. And then if you look at the bottom, you can time your dive based on how high I'm pointing at a screen that you guys aren't even looking at. How high the water is in the upper left-hand corner. When it goes low, then dive. When you're diving from that height. I mean, basically, as it's going down is the best time to do it. So, like right now, as it's going down, it's best for me to pop out, get away from the cliff a little bit, and then from here, I could probably just do this. And then when you hit the water, you hit the arrow forward, and that's how you not... Oh, this fly's gotta die. I don't know how the heck he got in. When it goes low dive, when it goes up dive. Yeah, kinda. So like the wind's really low right now, so that's a good place to do it, is at the top. And then I always wait for the water to start going down, and then I hit the button. And the goal here is to get far enough away from the edge, and then when you hit the water, you want to go straight down in and then loop. And I don't know what I did there. I think it was probably my form. You're supposed to kind of keep your form, and then you want to go straight down as fast as possible. So the wind is kind of middling here. Maybe you don't want to go down as far, or you don't want to go up as high. It's actually, I find it easier to dive up top. So I'm far enough away. I could do that. 79, that's not bad. See, there's less wind. I could do it from higher up. I did it wrong. So I'm far enough away. I could just leave it out. Ooh, see? The water was too low. I couldn't pull up because I didn't time it right. Can you do it all? No, that's like Summer Games is the one you want to do that on. This one's just about diving. So there's not much wind. You want the water to come all the way up and then watch it go down a little bit. Yeah. Should be high. Yep. See, 96. Now it's really low, so I could go for 100 here. Just make sure the water comes up at the right time. Water goes up. Starts to go down. Go out. And if you just leave it down the entire time, boom. That'd probably be 98. 90? 90? Nah, whatever. But we can also reset it here. And we could switch to summer games. There's also summer games too. Do I want to read the documents? No, I don't. We'll do the alternate screen. That's the bummer games. That's funny. All right. And then we could do various styles of diving. You could do, platform diving. And then I think there's 4 different varieties in it. So you got forward, backward, reverse, and inward dive. Like the inward dive is where you kind of face backwards and roll inwards.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well,
What's a Greg Louganis? Ooh, there's a belly smacker. Go ahead.
oh, I just nothing.
Oofda, that hurt.
Complaining about coworkers, that's all. Not following the procedures to the absolute dot.
That's kind of my that's my shtick right now. I'm dealing with all sorts of people who aren't doing their jobs.
I mean, it's not the.
Oh, that's the guy that hit. I remember Greg Louganis hit his head on the diving board.
Really?
Yep. What? No, that wasn't Greg Louganis. Greg Louganis was a heck of a diver, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was it Louganis that? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well,
But you know what? AI will tell me.
yeah. Damn it, that fly again. You're gonna die, fly. I used to be able to do this perfectly. Oh, there he is. Oh, I jumped again. Okay. I used to be able to get a perfect 10 on this. Whoa, why is it so fast? It's not supposed to be that fast. It's in PAL mode.
Yeah. According to Gemini, it was Greg Louganis in the 1988 Seoul Olympic Games.
Okay. All right. I'm going to hit my screen. I'm not.
Remarkably, after receiving stitches, Louganis returned to the competition just 35 minutes later. That's kind of like Teddy Roosevelt getting shot and then still giving his speech.
Die, fly, die. I got him. And bumped my camera off my monitor.
I think we owe Jay Pones something next time we see him.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're scum. Why wasn't the C64 collection work, or the Easy Flash collection not working? We'll try it again. Nope, still screwing up. I should be admonished. You are the best, Jim. Jim is the best ever. We need robot voice. You know what? I could do robot voice. Hang on.
Dude, this is fascinating. So, after he hit his head, some of his blood got into the pool. So I asked Gemini, did they close the pool? Because now they would. And they didn't. But Greg Louganis was HIV positive at the time, although he did not make that publicly known. So he was concerned about the blood in the pool.
Oh, no. Okay.
But of course, it's got chlorine. Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
So-
But, that's pretty wild that whole thing happened.
We're gonna
Well,
try. We're gonna try out the Cura Speech 64 cart. Let's see if we can't get this to say some funny things. Woo! Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I gotta get that guy out. Pool not closed. Yeah. Sheesh. I just didn't know, man. I didn't know. They weren't.
He knew, but
He-
he didn't want to
Tell
make
anybody.
it public. So.
Ah, that sucks. All right.
Of course, this is Gemini. It could be totally lying.
It
to
could
me,
be.
too.
Gemini could be like. All right. So, if I'm not mistaken, I just have to type in it. Oh, dang it. Oh, shoot. I gotta remember how to turn the stupid card on. It sounds worse than Stephen Hawking. Maybe it's C in it. Nope. Cura 64 speech. There we go. Plug into the AV port. Cura speech on it. It's supposed to just type in it. I wonder if our connection is a little janky. Let's try and get that in there tighter. Ah, come on. Maybe it's because we're in PAL mode. Blowing it. I can't do that.
Gotta be in it to win it.
Gotta be in it. I think we gotta be in. Oh, and hey, look, the Easy Flash menu works now.
Huh.
Stupid. All right, we'll go into Kawari. We'll go here. We'll go config. We'll switch it to... Actually, we'll try the other mode. Here, save. Flip it off. Turn it back on. There we go. Okay. Cura cart. Come on. Do your job, Mr. Cart. Ah, you suck. I don't want to blow in it. I'm gonna do it off camera.
Second stream in a row to end on a downer.
Yeah,
I
Gives
wanna
me hope for
refund.
next week.
Did you try plugging it into the wall? All right, let's see if I can't like back it out just a skosh. If worse comes to worse, I can get the my equivalent to you scoundrel. What's going on here, man? This thing was working not too load again. Load up Sam. I don't want Sam. I don't even know where. You dirty scoundrel.
Macho Man is not impressed.
Oh, Shazbot. I have a feeling that it's come on.
Oh no.
No. All right. Give me 4 seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh, that was more than 4.
Oh well. Oh, tell you a story.
Yes, please.
That's funny, Aaron. I went out to the garage and got some contact cleaner and lube. Oh, yeah, it's filthy. And now I'm cleaning off the cart. Let's see if this does it.
Let's hope it works.
Yeah.
Like,
I've used it before. Oh, come on. Ah, that's
I
unfortunate.
mean, we are certain that that is the right syntax, correct?
Yeah, it's just supposed to be in it. It's initialize.
Right.
You should be able to plug the cart in, plug the cable into the AV port. Assuming all is okay, he'll say ready and give you copyright information. Nope. And then you're supposed to be able to just say stuff like, nope, it's not doing it. Hang on. What we'll do, because I have the power and the time, is I've got...
I mean, you already got a captive audience, so
Yeah. We're just trying to say fart sounds and stuff like that.
it's totally worth it.
Ow!
We're here.
We're here.
We're here for it.
We'll get C64 number 2 out. And then we'll switch the screen capture to composite, where it's going to spaz out for a minute. Okay. Power that down. All right. Almost done. Then I gotta go into the ultimates. I guess I didn't need. Oh, I did. I did need to do it like that because oh, she's warm. All right. All right. So we'll plug in there. And plug in the Cura. And we'll see what happens. All right. Now, is it going to conflict with Jiffy DOS? It's going to say the same thing in it. It leads to...
if you just type say and then something in quotes, does
No,
that work?
you have... It has to be... You have to do the init because it... Okay, so hang on. Go here. Setup. Then we're going to do... there, and we're going to go cartridge, external, save and flash. Okay, then we'll turn it off. I'd be really bummed out if my cart stopped working. Damn. Really? Thumbing this here. Ah. Huh. I know I'm not putting it upside down. Nope. Jiffy DOS. Well, it could be. I really think it's this cart. I think this cart is probably just ancient and unhappy. All right. Let's try it again. Nothing. Okay, so now we will go into here and we'll go C64 settings and we'll just do the regular kernel. And then I got to restart the whole darn thing again. Nothing. 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 Dang, it's right. I've never had a problem with this thing before. I've played with it quite a bit. Well, shucks. Flip the cart. Flip it on its head. It wouldn't. It's not going to go in upside down. No, it does not fit upside down. And like I said, I've never opened this before, so it's not like it doesn't have. It's like glued together. It's almost like Cura Speech 64. It wants to die, is what it wants to do. You're gonna pay. All right, one more time with original hardware, and then we'll call it a night. And I'll say that I'm just a giant failure. Failure! Do I have it hooked up the right way?
Aaron has his Friday night disaster stream. Adam has his Thursday night failure stream.
Thursday night failure. I wonder if I just plugged this all in wrong. I might have just flipped the cable wrong, and it's not receiving the signal to turn it on. Every stream is a potential disaster. Isn't that the truth? All right. Bow. No screen. So that was the right way to do it. That was the correct way. That was the correct way.
You know what the greatest thing about right now is?
Nope. Damn.
It's that tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah, I have to agree. Well, we're gonna end the stream with some type of failure today. Wonder if I could load the cure. I don't know. Whatever. Look how bad it looks on this SID mode. That looks horrid. Switch it to this one. Save. And we'll turn it back on. That looks a little better. Doesn't look much better. Let's switch. We'll go back. We'll plug the HDMI back in. And then we'll switch over to the HDMI side of the Kawari. There we go. Cool. All right. You liked it before I switched. He likes a dirty picture. Commodore free SID player. I don't have any SIDs. I like it raw. I am kind of the opposite. When it comes to streaming it, I like it clear.
Yeah, I still haven't even tried to use that standalone SID player that I won at Boat Fest last year.
Really?
Yeah. I'm slow at this stuff, man.
So when does that? I like yours. It's not bad at all, coffee. You know what else I could do here too? I mean, I could still use Lumachroma or S-Video. I don't know. I don't remember what I was supposed to do here. There's another thing I could do. That didn't work. What's the math test? Well, everything passed. My bread bin looks so crisp, it's unreal. My C64C is more soft in the image. Now, the ceramic chip that was in this, I thought was good at first. And then I got it home and I kind of dinked with it a little bit. And beforehand, I tested it with Lumachroma on a monitor that I sold to a friend. And I was like, oh yeah, that's not bad. And then I got it home and got it on composite, and it was so cloudy. It was weird. Huh. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what these other ones do. Okay. Okay, so this is where I can control the colors. Which I don't want to screw with at all. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I need there. C64. Those are all just C64 titles. I kind of had this set up as like a dual card to run an SD to IEC, and then also this Kung Fu Flash. I think that's all we're gonna do today, folks. Maybe we'll leave you with the joyous tones of Secrets of the Silver Blades, which is a cool. It has a cool soundtrack. You know, I don't even think I took a picture of my SID while it was open. Hang on. We'll see if I ended up getting close enough to it to see what it was. Nope, not close enough. Can't see it. It wasn't Secret of the Silver Blades that I thought had the cool music. It was Curse of the Azure Bonds. That's what I meant. Darn. Yeah. I'll peel it open one day. That was the one thing that I was very surprised about, was like, normally my C64s have always been really difficult to pull the case apart. There we go.
If you break those tabs, then it's pretty easy.
Yeah, but they're all there. It's weird. Nice. Yeah. And I do need to put some hot glue together for one of these screw holes, because it's pretty choice. The one that's like in this corner. There we are. Curse of the Azure Bonds. Just kind of as our outgoing music, where I say thank you, patron members: Chris Petzel, Jim Pones, Eric Nelson, Mr. Christoph, Bill Bright, Brian Nagel, George, aka Drummer, James Delbiez, and John Poison. I'm going to squeeze out an episode this weekend. I don't care if I'm coughing. I will figure it out. And I'm assuming Ice Turbo is streaming, so we will go over. Yeah. Raid. Thanks, Mr. Christoph. It's good to see you as usual. I have one of the the Knight Adam Phillips. I do feel better. I'm just, it's still in my chest. It's weird. But yeah,
I don't think there's been. I don't think there's been enough coughs to really maintain a cough counter this stream.
Yeah, it hasn't been that bad.
Earlier I was like the last stream.
Earlier I was going, ah. But all right, so we're gonna raid over to the fella, Mr. Ice Turbo. I'm gonna go join his stream so I can see what's going on, and then all right, and it didn't send me straight to ads, so we're gonna hit the old raid. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. And it was good to see some new people in stream and some regulars. And thanks to everybody for chatting over Discord. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend, guys.